we talking about relationship, networking, building a relationship. But sometimes things can come in your life, right? It could be a loss of a job. Like I mentioned earlier, it could be a loss of a marriage. It could be a loss of a scholarship. Just like a tie. Sometimes we have the bow tie going on. We have the things going on in our lives. So just like a tie, things in your life can what? They can unravel. And sometimes you got to go back to the basics. Sometimes you just got to go back to being a regular Joe, right? You got to tie different knots in your life. But he don't always God don't always unravel things in your life to tear you down. He does it to build you up. Because just think about this. Our lives can be ended at any second. So sometimes we go down to come back up better. Somebody help me out with this. And I got the fashion coordinator here. Got me. So the tie for me is a symbolism of what can happen in your life. Because you see, at the beginning I had the bow tie. But now I'm just a regular tie guy. So sometimes you might not have the 9 to 5. Sometimes you might have to go back to the basics. You might have to get gritty. You might have to grind. You know, you might be on, like I said, I was on the floor. No, I was going to speaking engagements. I was still on the floor. I was going to job interviews. They didn't ask me, hey, are you on the floor? Hey, how you sleeping? They just said, do you want this opportunity? So no matter where I was at, I had to go get it. No matter where I was at. But one thing happened when I was on that floor. When I was looking in them books, I was reading the Bible cover to cover. I was reading the dictionary cover to cover. I started to see things in words that I never saw before. I looked into the word life, and inside the word life is the word if. And the voice said, if you don't try, who's to say you will succeed? Because life's going to do one thing to you. It's going to take you through something, only to make you what? Do something. And then my mother, she passed with cancer. But at the moment, she had lost all her weight, lost her hair. But she said, young man, my word for you is look. And I said, Mom, why you give me the word look? She said, because in the word look is the word okay. She said, you see, I'm not going to be here forever. I can't wear the shoes that I want to wear. I can't wear the clothes like I want to wear. But she said, inside the word look is the word okay, because no matter how things look in your life, everything's going to be all right. All right. I thought my life was good one time, right? And then my mom said, take the old out of good, and it gave me what? God. Gave me God, because God is good when? All the time. And all the time?
God is good.
Because I have a great life, have a great wife. Even when she chatters, I just think about what really matters. Look at the word, when you get home, look at the word impossible, right? And then your mind cross out the M, right? You put the M in front of the I. So it says, am I possible, right? And no matter what you're faced with, remember, the mission is what? It's possible. Look at passion when you get to yourself. Sometimes this information is for tomorrow. This information is for next week. You might be in school. You might be sitting down ready to take a test. You might be trying to find what is your calling in life. And then you see the word passion. If you take the I out of the word passion, what does it say? Pass on. See, the I is for that individual that can give you that information. And that information can help you increase. But if you don't have that insight, that opportunity might what? Pass on. Look at the word arrive. I want you to get this, arrive. When you take the first R out of the word arrive, right? And you place it at the end of the word, what does it spell?
River.
A river. Spells out a river. Because see, tonight, for me, I didn't arrive on time. But God knows that I arrived with a purpose. And see, when you arrive with a good heart, things in your life will flow just like what? A river. Look at the word guard. Can you visualize it in your mind, the word guard? Circle the UAR in the word guard. And what does it spell?
G-A-U-R-D.
Circle you got guard, G-U-A-R-D. Circle the UAR in the word, and it'll spell out another word. G.
O. G-U-A-R-D.
What's left? You got the UAR in the middle. You got G, you just circle the UAR. And you got D. What does it spell? Spells out. Spells out God. when you circle the UAR,
You
G,
circle it, oh.
you circle the UAR because see, in life, we all been covered. You are blessed to be in this building tonight. You are blessed to just wake up and say thank you. Sometimes we have our guard up, and God wants our guard down so he can lift us up. But sometimes we try to hold on to everything, and we end up not getting anything. So it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be here. Because just like things don't rival in your life, sometimes they come apart for a even better reason. So that you can innovate. So that you can elevate. But sometimes in your life, have you ever got to that point where you felt like you were questioning everything? You questioning the people around you, questioning the relationships. You're even questioning the gifts. You know you have a special talent, but just because things aren't going right for you every second, sometimes you question, why are you even on earth? Why are you even making things happen? Because see, just like I just mentioned the word earth, inside the word earth is the word is. Sometimes we got to listen before we put our feet on the ground. And you hear that voice that's going to tell you what to do. It's not always going to, and sometimes if you share that with somebody else, they can distract you from where you're really trying to go. So just like we started with the bow tie, we're going to take it back. Why are we going to take it back? Because sometimes life will knock us down, and we have a choice. Are we going to get up? Are we going to innovate? Are we going to make something happen? Or are we going to quit? So we're going back. We're going back to where we started. We're going back to where we started. We're going back to greatness. Oh, you fine.
Tell me, did your ex go on to next?
Oh yeah, she. Hey, that's a good question because I pulled over my neck first, let her know I was all right.
So you're not looking in the rear?
I seen a couple chairs drop. She had no choice but to move on.
She had a rush swing then.
Oh, you make those things.
No, you're fine. You're not in the
Oh
way.
no doubt. They good over there.
I'm not so sure she wants to come into your motivational meetings about making changes. Maybe she will. Did I make it back?
Oh, yeah, you made it back.
Yep.
Give it up now. Give it up. Now, the reason why I say give it up because it's somebody in your life that you're going to have to cheer on. You're going to have to lift them up. You're going to have to let them know, hey, you fell down, but you can get up.